All right, everyone, it's me, Teela B, the model realtor of the Bex Group at Long and Foster, and I have the newbie baby on the team. We have Jamaise Wilson. Woo! Okay, so this interview is super special because Jamaise is my mentee. So I get to work with Jamaise really closely compared to the other ladies on the team, and I get to, teach her all the things that I know. So she's about to be little Teela B. So yeah, just know she coming, y'all. So welcome, Jamaise, to your interview. Hi.
Thanks for having me. Glad to be
you.
here.
Thank you for letting me interview you. So, like I started with all the other ladies, tell me a little bit about your background before you got into real estate. What did you do?
So I was actually a licensed massage therapist and a skincare specialist or esthetician. I worked in a family studio, so I kind of think I like close-knit family vibes when it comes to businesses, and so it kind of transferred over to real estate in that way. But yeah, so I've always been just kind of like doing my own thing, putting myself out there. So massage and skincare. If you have any questions on that too, I can help.
Listen, and her skin is flawless, so she knows what she's doing.
Thank you. I really do try to keep up. Skincare routines, yeah. So, yeah, we'll have another interview on that.
Gotcha. So, okay, so you were a massage therapist and an esthetician. So, how did you make that transition or that jump from the beauty industry into real estate?
So I think the joke, people associate lawyers and all that other stuff liking to argue. So anyone that knows me knows that I always have a quick comeback. So I never had the opportunity to go to law school or study anything related to being a paralegal. However, I got into real estate because of going through the home buying process of purchasing. My husband and I purchased our first home, and I was thoroughly entertained watching my realtor negotiate and go to bat for us and really stand up for us because of the circumstances that my husband and I had. We needed somebody that was in our corner. From the numbers perspective, numbers weren't on our side. So we needed somebody that wasn't going to dismiss us. They were going to make sure that they found the property, negotiated the terms to protect us, and just make sure that the transaction was smooth. And she did all of that. And I was like, I want to do this. So yeah, that was what took me, obviously, with COVID and stuff, so I couldn't go right back to work in the studio, also having my son, so with daycare and those type of circumstances, real estate just kind of fit, and it allowed me to potentially have something that I can perfect and get better at, while still taking care of my son and my family. So yeah, so meeting the team, meeting you, it was kind of just like perfect timing with how everything lined up. So yeah.
Nice. So when did you become a realtor? So when did you get your license? Because I want everybody to kind of see your transformation. So when did you get licensed?
So I got licensed August of 2021.
Okay. And you were a solo agent
Yes.
for that time. So how did you find the Bex Group? Like, how did that come about, and when was that?
So got licensed in August, signed on with, I had been in talking with a previous mentor prior to being licensed. So I kind of already had this idea that getting everything up and going, that I was going to be joining her mentorship and the brokerage.
Okay.
So that I went through her boot camp, had everything going for like a good 3 months, but I was very comfortable. And if anything else, like if I was to give advice about starting a business or getting into real estate, do not be comfortable. And that was the first thing I would say I did wrong. I had a full-time job, which nothing wrong with doing a full-time job and being a real estate agent. You just can't do both comfortably. And I lost that job. I got let go, and the first thing I did, I texted or contacted my mentor, and I said, hey, I lost my job. What do I need to do? And I don't want people watching this to feel any shade or anything towards her. She is great. She is amazing. I think things happen a certain way for you to get to a point of where you need to be. And I think that was what happened in this particular situation. The response I got of what I needed to be doing in that point, when I have a family, I have my son, which is 2 years old, by the way, so he's not getting a job anytime soon.
And he's super cute. I just want to know that.
Insert picture. So it was a lot to just be told, just repetition. And she knew why she was saying that, but I was comfortable and I didn't understand. I was used to getting paid every 2 weeks, so I did not understand. What do you mean keep going? So I ended up going. We have Jeannie is her name. She's a great real estate agent. She created this group, Black Girls in Real Estate, and so I was a part of that Facebook group, and I went out and I posted a post, and I just spilled everything. I was like, I ain't got no job. I got a family. I'm newly licensed. I need help. Can someone tell me what to do? And Tawanda commented on the post. And she's like, I can meet with you on Monday. We can do this, we can do that. And so I don't think I've ever told Tawanda this story. I was not going to meet with Tawanda. I can say it now because they like me. But again, because I was in a comfortable place, and I knew the meeting was gonna be, come be with our brokerage. This is what we have to offer, and I knew that was the spiel. But I didn't realize that there was way more that could have been offered. So one of the things, I don't know, for whatever reason, I realized, like, you know what, you never know where an opportunity can come from. So I mustered up, I was like, let me just meet with them, let me see what they have to say, what they can offer, and just go from there. So ended up meeting with you guys, signed into Zoom, and they are keying before I even get in the room. So I was like, what did I just walk into, sign into? And from there, like, it was, I don't even remember what we talked about. We were literally just laughing the whole time. And it was great. And honestly, what made me want to join was because I felt like I could relate to you guys. And I felt like, even without knowing you, I felt like we mirrored each other. And I was like, I don't know what's about to happen, but I need to be with them. And you can ask Tony and Tawanda, they walked into the office like the next week, and the, who was it, Jay or somebody? He was like, somebody sent their license over.
So you were sold already from just that one meeting.
Yes, they sell real estate and people.
So I guess, but that's true, because as Kelly and I talked about in our video, that here at the Bex Group, we can actually just be ourselves.
Absolutely.
And we can go out here and we can kill it in real estate. And we can have fun, but we can also be professional. And I just believe that's why we're so special because we have that dynamic, and other people they might not, but I know we do. So that what makes us special. So after joining the team, how long did it take for you to get into your first transaction?
So I count it as a start over from when I met you guys. So that was October.
Okay.
So August, how do I count that? August, September, October. So I'll give it 3 months that I was with my previous mentor. From October, November, December, January, February, so 4 months. Oh yeah, so even 4 months I was under my first contract. So I want my 3 months back. But
but what did you learn in those 3 months? Comparing the 3 months when you were on your own compared to the 3 months that you were with the team, what was different? What changed to make you get a transaction, but also feel like that you had, arrived to where you needed to be?
Being less comfortable. And when I say being less comfortable, when you come from a corporate background, a 9-to-5 background, and you're used to getting paid regularly, that's the side of running a business that I didn't understand. I've always been told when to show up, and I had to understand to show up for myself. And that was the difference between the first 3 months and now. If I found a client, cool, okay, I get a little extra cash. Losing my job, I better find a client.
Yeah.
So the motivation was completely different. The routine is completely different. Understanding to show up and not know what I was doing was different. You're always given an assignment at a job, how many people you need to call, how many, things you need to close for the week. I had to give myself those assignments. So, and then being on a team of people where we have a board. And it's different when you're at your job and it's like, because you have your fun, this is the employee of the week or the month. But when you are actually side by side on the team and you see the names of this person has this client, and it's never in a negative light. But at some point I'm like, I want my name on the board. So yeah, I fought and I got my name on the board, so yeah.
And when you said we mirrored each other, I got that when we first started talking, and when I first got on the team, there were other team members who were there before me, and they were already producing. So just like you, I was like, I need my name on that board. I'm a part of this team. I need to get in the game because I have to pull my weight. And I also have to let them know, I'm here on the team. Yeah. So, iron strengthens iron. So you have to, show up and show out if you're going to be on the Bex Group team, because that's what we expect. That's what we all do. And that's just the culture. So I just wanted to throw that in there. Yes. So what do you want the real estate industry to know about Jamaise? Who was Jamaise Wilson coming into the real estate industry?
I am on every single one of my clients' team. That's the biggest and number one thing that I always let every single one of my clients know. My catchphrase is, I match energies. So I understand when you have that baby on the way and you need to get in your home. I'm there. We're going to find you a home. I understand when you get that new job and you need to move, but it's out of state and you need to make sure that everything is taken care of in Maryland. I got you. Any circumstance, I'm gonna match that energy, even though it might not be my personal experience. I'm gonna understand the motivation for why you need this transaction to go through smoothly, and you're always gonna get 110% of that energy. So I'm ready to show up and show out. So
nice, I love it. And one last question. So you are a mom.
Yes.
So there's a lot of other women in the world who want to be real estate agents, but they believe that they can't because they have like a young baby at home, or like, you know, they have children. Like, what do you say to them? Because we know how real estate can change lives. Like, what do you say?
That's a hard question, Teela.
But you're doing so, like, you're doing it. So like, just share just a little bit about what you're doing to make it work, because you're working.
Whew. You're actually gonna make me cry.
Oh, it's okay.
I was not ready for that question.
We can edit this out if you want to.
No, it's fine. Cause my son is my motivation. I like his little stinking butt too much. Cause I know, like, you know, we have mom talk and, you know, like TikTok for moms, and in the world, there's constant videos of moms feeling like we're just a mom. And it's a tough job, because you have someone that is relying on you, and you have to show up for them regardless of how you're feeling. But then at the end of the day, take this with a grain of salt, but it doesn't make us feel good. Like, because you forget who you are. You sit back and you want to be like, I did all of this today, but it doesn't, that's not how it works in our head. So honestly, real estate is my version of when he gets old enough to understand all that I did. I want him to actually see, because even though I change the diapers, even though I do all the feedings, the late nights, in my mind, that's still not like good enough. And real estate actually makes me feel good enough. So when he gets old enough, and if he watches this, and he sees the success and where I am when he's old enough to understand, I want him to be like, that's my mom. So, okay, cut.
And he Alright guys, so this is just who we are as a team. This is how we show our appreciation to Women's History Month. We believe that we are making history. So I just wanted to bring my amazing, beautiful women to you so that you can see how we're doing it here at the Bex Group. So thank you guys. I appreciate you, and see you soon.